Hello Sagittarius, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your February Tarot Forecast. Thank you for joining me today. As always, we're going to be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energies of the months of February. And at the end, we'll post the messages from your person of interest to yourself. As always, I'll be starting a reading with a quick oracle message. So today is going to be the Enchanted Map Oracle. And without further ado, let's start with the reading. Please remember that these readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Sagittarius. So if you're checking this for your Sun sign, please check out videos for your other placements as well. I'm pretty much done. I think I only have one to go. And so if you're missing the Capricorn reading, it's going to be there very, very soon. And of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, share it, leave a comment. That will help me spread the word. That's how I can continue doing these readings for you guys. And of course, there's my show, Mindfully Awake. You can find a playlist with the same name on this channel where you can find all the episodes. And if you're subscribed, you will be in my community tab. I do provide communication on the new episodes and the topics and the links where you can watch them either live or recorded. Alrighty, so you got the Sacred Pool message today. And it's interesting because actually we just had this message in a different reading. And you saw me shuffling really well. So that's an interesting trend, but I find it amazing because of how the collective energy moves, and this is what we need to know right now. And you know what, it's actually a really cool message in the book, so I'm gonna read it because it's so much deeper than you may think of when looking at this card or thinking of the Sacred Pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We're all in works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for right now. Reflect by the Sacred Pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. See how packed it is with difference? I don't even know how they managed to put all of it into this card. How can it mean so many different things? But it is like, it has a lot going on there, really. And it is still pretty abstract, so you can use your imagination to figure out what is going on over there. Okay, let's see what we have for you with tarot. For love life, we have the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck, and this is the first one, so it's the strongest. So that's a really, really cool omen for this reading, for sure. And it's also Leo energy, so you could be dealing with a Leo. Then we have Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Lots of fire for Sagittarius. Then for career space, we have Queen of Swords. We have Two of Cups. And we have King of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign. And that would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And then the advice is the Fool. That's Aquarius energy. Nine of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. The Hangman is Pisces energy. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Oh my god, this is so cool. Very, very interesting reading. It's got a little bit of everything, but you know what? Like, oftentimes you have a dynamic of cards that are good, cards that are not so good. In your example, you don't have any cards that are not so good, quote unquote. They're all great. So yeah, you have like this white stripe for the month of February, Sagittarius. You know, it's almost like you are that lucky omen for yourself. Usually Sagittarius has that energy of good luck, and you're bringing that good luck to yourself. And please go back to that message that I just read for the Sacred Pool, because it actually has the essence of like what is it all about and what is asked of you in terms of, you know, mental state and perspective, and also taking action with confidence. So speaking of your love life, definitely there's a lot of sunshine in February, whether it's new or it's somebody who you've been with for a long time. You guys, and I love that in this particular deck, it's two people, and even with a little dog, and they're dancing. There's a lot of happiness over there. There's something new that the two of you are starting up. I don't know whether it's building a house, I don't know, bought a new car, you're going on a trip, and you finally saved enough money for the trip of your dream or something, you know, but it is exciting. Maybe you're starting to take dance lessons, who knows, right? And you're like, okay, finally we'll have a budget for dance lessons, because otherwise it just gets spent somewhere else. So why don't we have almost like a special account for it, and we'll put aside some money and we'll be able to do what we love. I don't know, maybe then dancing would be paragliding for you, who knows, something, right? But it looks like you're enjoying it together. And there is also this energy of the Emperor, which of course could take different perspective depending on, you know, how you take that energy. This energy is very decisive, and it's very much about personal space, wants, needs, boundaries. Emperors are very good at personal boundaries. They're also good at knowing what they want. The tricky part is that sometimes they can disregard what other people want because of how focused they are on themselves. So this is like a fine line here between finding a compromise and doing stuff, and doing stuff that you enjoy with the other person and wanting to keep that sunshine going, but also respecting and honoring your own wants and needs. It doesn't have to be either or. See how you can make both happen, right? Get in charge and speak up your mind. Understand what it is and bring more of that for yourself. What is missing for your own needs? Because this part of the reading is actually not just about a relationship with your significant other, it's also a relationship with self. And this is almost like what you owe to yourself. That's what I'm getting for you here, right? It may be a little awkward if you're not used to it, but you need to do it. And it won't be just with regards, again, to your life partner, for example. Maybe you need to draw that boundary or to figure out wants and needs when it comes to your extended family, right? Or maybe some kind of boundaries needed with a child, where maybe you used to give in to everything that they asked for, and now there is this understanding that no, it shouldn't be that way, and we shouldn't always be doing just what that child wants, for example, etc., etc. But overall, really great energy. Just don't let it, even that energy of sunshine that we saw, don't let it suck you into the fact that, you know, I'll just go with whatever my partner wants, because this is so great. This feels so good. This is idyllic. And yeah, just floating in that energy. For your career space, you have Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, and King of Cups. Yeah, it's always fun to see the Two of Cups, the soulmate card, in the workspace in that position, right? But we can have soulmates in the workspace. Why not? It could be a colleague, a boss, a mentor. It doesn't even have to be somebody who physically works with you. Maybe there is someone in your field that you really admire and you feel like there's such a deep connection, maybe between your storylines, you know, or what you find fascinating or how you approach certain things, right? And as long as there is that connection and inspiration, that's all that matters, right? But I mean, it's always good to have somebody who you admire and who you look up to, but don't idolize that person. Don't put them on the pedestal if that person exists. You know, even if you see them as somebody who's so accomplished and this is like the way to do things, right? Because they've reached the success that you maybe are dreaming of, right? But it's their path and you have your unique path. And you just need to be very honest about, you know, where there are also differences and where you have your unique skills, unique knowledge, unique wisdom that maybe they don't have. And it's good to be looking for that unique path, you know. And there are people around you who can help you. So we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords here. Might as well, there could be other people, an air sign, a water sign. So see who is around you, who you can literally work with to work yourself up the path. And again, they don't have to be necessarily official colleagues. Maybe it's a neighbor, but they work in the same domain and they have moved farther away, or they do exactly what you're missing. I don't know, maybe you need to up your marketing skills and they're an expert in marketing. So they may not be your first choice just because it's not exactly the domain that you're in, but maybe they will fill in the gap and bring in exactly what you need. There's also, see with King of Cups, there is that level of emotional intelligence and empathy, and that could be about marketing, why not? Or customer relations, so like building your proposition to the market or something like that. So you don't have to do everything alone, remember that. And then for the advice, we have the Fool, we have Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, very interesting energies. The Aquarius and the Pisces energies are like at the end of the zodiacal wheel. And what it means energetically is those signs are, those energies are about the community at large, right? And it's like, so what is my part in the world? Right? Or what is my connection to the ethers and to the higher power, right? The Nine of Pentacles is more grounded, of course, because it's earth element, but it's also like, what kind of lifestyle is gonna make me fully authentic and happy, right? So there is like this juxtaposition of me and my personal life versus the global, and where is my place there. Maybe finding your mission and purpose in life, finding how you can make an impact to other people. So one thing I would say again with this energies is don't try to do a lot with it, especially if this is an early stage of adoption or there was some kind of identity crisis or something. You don't have to figure it all out in one day. Even with Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is more than anything, enjoy your environment and who you are and what you do, right? If you can improve it somehow, great. But it's more about being than doing. And this card's even more so. It's like, okay, we trust, and also we're curious. We're looking to see more in our circumstances, in the situation in the world, to connect where there is a need and where we can be useful, right? How can we turn things around? That's a big one. And we actually had so let me just get another deck for the messages. We just had North Node move into Pisces in January. And what that means is that all of us as a collective are going to be looking for the next 18 months, are going to be looking at the topic of connection to 5D, our belief system, you know, in terms of the higher power, what's out there, what happens after we die, do we connect with our ancestors, all these different things. So this could be like a good prerequisite to maybe making some changes in your life with that regard, or even changing some of your beliefs. If you understand that there is something that you believe in, kind of like automatically or by default, because maybe your family believed in it, right? Or this is what society is used to, but it's not necessarily your personal belief. What are the love messages for Sagittarius? Alright, we've got the Chariot, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Wheel of Fortune is your card. Chariot is the Cancer energy. So 2 major arcanas. Yeah, definitely your person knows that this is an exciting journey, and they know that this is somehow destined. So they can sense the, you know, the soulmate connection between the two of you, right? Like this is, and they can be using different words, but they know that this is like, this happened because it was supposed to happen. You were supposed to be in each other's path, right? They're a little bit intimidated on, you know, how far it can go or what's going to happen next, because it feels like this is a very different energy or different dynamic from what they used to. And of course, this is a collective reading, so take it how it resonates for you, right? But at this time, they have a feeling that, you know, it's been divinely orchestrated. So they're just trying to stay calm and not to impose too much of their own will onto the situation, right? But it's not easy. Right? Especially like, imagine I'm getting this image for some reason that of the carriage in the Chariot card that doesn't really have, well, actually this one doesn't have anyone either. Yeah, why not? Let's use this exact example. So it's got a horse, but doesn't have anybody really guarding or guiding the horse, right? So imagine that you are sitting back here and the horse is taking you somewhere in the carriage somewhere, but there's no sense of direction, right? Nobody's really controlling where the horse is going, where the chariot is going, and it's moving at very high speed, as you can see here. So it's like, whoa, this is like a roller coaster. But they're learning to trust the process and not to override it with their personal will. Okay, I hope this was useful, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I'm gonna finish it here. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.